Before I begin, there's a certain individual in the room that just wants to come up very quickly and just say a couple of words. So, Sonny Chaplin, if you wouldn't mind, come up to the front of the room.
Can you? Yeah, just want to say a few words about Paul. First knew him when he was 12 years old. Brian brought him up to Sittingbourne and we got on really well. We had the same sense of humour. He was 12 and I was 25. And I caddied for him later on in the year in the St Augustine's Open. And before I caddied for him, I knew he was going to be a good businessman because he had a paper round, and most people at 12 years old do a paper round from their feet or from a bicycle. When I went over to caddy for Paul and go down with him, he was doing a paper round from his dad's Daimler Sovereign. And I sort of... He's got two fantastic parents with Brian and Margaret, but I feel like I've been a second father to him over the years. I've nurtured him along and had such a lot of fun with him over the years. Yeah, pillow fights, all sorts of stuff. And yeah, literally could tell you a lot of stories about him, but I won't keep it too long. A good friend of ours, Danny French, I said to Danny a few years ago, I'm giving my niece away in her marriage, and he said, you'll have to do a speech. I said, yeah, I will. He said, well, keep it short and don't try to be funny because you never are. What I would like to say on a serious point is, yeah, I've known Paul for 38 years, and all the fun, all the good golf we've played has been fantastic. But it's been a privilege for me to know him. So thanks, Paul.
Thank you, Sonny. Much appreciated. Well, that's a tough act to follow, isn't it? So, can't say I've known you 38 years, Dad. So. Now, most of you know the many talents of my family. I mean, my mum with her amazing cake skills, my sister with her dancing, singing and acting, and my dad with his amazing dance moves. And, unfortunately, there won't be any dancing this evening, but Dad is doing moonwalks at request at parties, so yeah, get your bookings in now. Believe it or not, though, ladies and gents, I'm actually an incredible singer. Like genuinely, I am quite incredible. My family have tried to keep it a secret for a long time because whenever I've started singing, they immediately ask me to stop. And I know that all they're trying to do is save me from the media and their influences. So I feel now is time that I can share my fantastic gift with you all. Are you ready? Are you ready? Yeah? Yeah, you ready? Yeah. Come on, are you ready? Yeah? No, I'm only joking. I'm not going to do that. I'll tell you what, we'll save it for the real performance later on that you're going to see. So, firstly, ladies and gents, I'd like to thank you all for coming here. I know some of you certainly had quite a significant trip, and it's very much appreciated by my family and myself that you're able to get here. So my dad's 50. Wahey! Now, I'm not really sure how he feels about it. But Dad, you look as young as ever, so you've really got nothing to worry about. A lot of people say, Rob, you're just like your dad. So much so, when I answered the phone, oh, hello, Rob. No, Dan, it's... sorry, hello, Paul. No, Dan, it's Robert here. So, Dad, though, you may not be too pleased that we share the same similarities, as I know there's a number of things that I do that annoy you intensely at times. That being said, though... No, we haven't, no. Well, focus is on you tonight, so... that being said, though, there are quite a few similarities between us as children. Dad used to suffer with terrible nightmares. So much so, according to Nan, it was quite a regular occurrence to find that he'd punched the wardrobes in as he thought somebody was hiding in there. The pinnacle, though, of my dad's nightmare career was when Grandad rushed into his room one evening, hearing him screaming that somebody was strangling him. To Grandad's amazement, Dad was laying there with his own hand around his neck. It's a true story. It's a true story. It is true. It is true. Well, Dad, I can relate to that somewhat. My nightmare career began with Uncle Derek. Where is Uncle Derek? There he is, hiding behind the cameraman. Uncle Derek decided it would be okay for me to watch Alien Resurrection. Now, in hindsight, a 7-year-old boy watching an 18-year-old horror sci-fi was never really going to end very well. To say it scared me, Uncle Derek, is an understatement of the century. What followed was 2 years of me thinking I had an alien inside of me that was going to burst out at any minute. It got to the point I wouldn't eat because I thought that would feed it and make it grow. So I thought that starving it was my best option. In the night I would have horrendous nightmares about the alien's mum coming to get me because I wouldn't feed her baby. So thanks, Uncle Derek, for a wonderful experience that you gave me. It was truly very memorable. Now, some of your other childhood accomplishments, Dad, I can't really relate to. I think one of the best ones has to be when you got a toy soldier figurine stuck up your nose. Yeah. No. Well, rumour has it, it was a toy car wheel. Car wheel. It was a car wheel. Well, that's even more impressive, isn't it? Yeah, car wheel. Yeah. What are you doing with a car wheel in your nose? Yeah. No. Well, rumour has it, it was lodged in there so badly that you had to go to the doctors. And after a consultation and being told they were going to have to operate to remove it, it was promptly dislodged by you sneezing, which is a true story. Okay. And another one of your many accomplishments was knitting. Apparently, apparently as a child, the next door neighbour taught you how to knit, resulting in you at a very young age, Jimmy Savile. Well, that's killed it now, isn't it? Oh, yeah. This punchline's no good. If you're looking for a new winter jumper, then my dad is the man. So, yeah. But the story is on your 18th birthday that you were so drunk that you were stuck outside the front door, unable to put your key in the door, which you must have been doing for quite some time because you woke Grandad up and he had to let you in, according to Glenn. Well, Dad, I definitely think I can beat that one. Definitely. A few days after my 18th, I went out for a few post-18th birthday drinks, as you do, and to my delight, Sauce Bar were doing £1 tequila shots. Now, note to everyone that they've never since run that promotion because of the carnage they caused in the Maidstone town. And after getting through about £15 worth, I didn't really feel too bright. Rushed home in a cab, and what followed was the onset of sickness. Now, I did not in my head have time to make it to the bathroom, so the next best thing was the available window. Waking up in the morning, I looked out and saw my lovely, brand new red Corsa, which looked like the local school canteen had emptied a tray of scrambled eggs all over it. And at this point, with the mother of all hangovers at 8 o'clock in the morning, panic set in that Dad might see this. So I swiftly ran downstairs, quickly prompted by Dad seeing me with the car wash buckets, asking, "Son, it's a bit early to be washing your car." I said, "Oh, it's filthy, Dad, I've got to get it done." Well, I don't think you ever realised, Dad, why I was washing the car so early, but that's the reason why, so, no. Yeah, that sadly is true, yes, yeah, that sadly is true, I can't deny that. One thing, though, that is really unexplainable, quite an amazing turnaround, I'd say, ladies and gents, is my dad was commonly known that he had a terrible fear of birds. Yes. Yeah. Thank you for confirming that, yes. It was so bad, apparently, that it was quite a regular occurrence that Nan would have to cross the road, wherever he was, in a bid to miss these birds. Well, I'll tell you, there is hope for us all, folks. Seeing that now Dad has a profound love for the variety of bird that is known as the pheasant. Due to my father's impeccable feeding skills, which once started at our new house to be a stray, lone pheasant wandering in the garden, has developed into 9 joining us for breakfast, lunch and dinner. The flock Oh, 10. Oh, it's even more now. He's doing a good job there. So, the flock consists of 1 male and his harem of 8 women, or 9 women should I say. Although, Dad, I do hear you're rather fond of them because you forever are referring to them as your girls, my girls. In all seriousness though, Dad, we're here to celebrate your birthday and pay our respects to you, to your family and your friends. And I've already had a short opportunity to say a few words with regard to my family, and especially you, Dad. But I'd like to take this opportunity to talk about one of the greatest lessons that you've ever taught me. We hear the word success a lot. I hope you're successful, I wish you all the best. But what does it really mean? You know, whilst growing up, I can't have been the easiest person to have guided Dad. 1 minute I wanted to be a builder, next minute a music producer. And I mean, right now, I'm studying to be a nutritionist, I run a network marketing company, and I've just got involved in the telecom business. And probably next month I'll be doing something completely different, all in the pursuit of success. Or is it? I remember, Dad, you taught me some of life's great lessons, and we all know the one about life not being fair at 7 years old. Yeah, we know that one. Was I 5? Yeah, it's even better, wasn't it? Yeah, I was ready to learn that then, yeah, that's right. But one I never really appreciated until now was when you told me not to always necessarily feel sorry for other people, because for all you know, they might be happier than you could ever be. I used to always feel sorry for the dustbin man, which promoted this lesson, and until recently, I realised that the dustbin man might actually be more fulfilled in his life than I am now in my current situation. But success to me is the measure of everything in life, without the detriment of any one aspect. Friends, family, health, personal growth, lifestyle, finances and career. You know, you can pursue solely any of those categories, but I believe only to the detriment of the others. Dad, you've taught me to be well-rounded. For every good trait I possess, its roots are from you. The reason I have so many friends is because you taught me how to be a gentleman. You taught me manners, confidence, and to stand up for what I believed in, and to focus on what is really important in life. One of the biggest things I have to thank you for is allowing me to make my own mistakes, for being there to pick me up also when they happen. You've supported me with every decision I've ever made, and I thank you for that. I said at your anniversary that you were the person I most wanted to be like, and I never really explained why. Dad, the things that I love most and respect you for is the way you conduct yourself in every situation. The way people look and interact with you is the way I wish people will with me too. You have true friends, and you're the person people want to be around, hence why they're all here tonight. Dad, you are success in my eyes. You are well-rounded in every category. My dream and ambition is to be fully fulfilled in everything I do, and I know with you as my father and mentor, it is more than achievable. Dad, I really want you to enjoy tonight. Take the time to think about all the amazing things you've done these past 50 years, and think how many people you've helped along the way. Ladies and gents, will everybody please be upstanding and raise a glass to the man that is my father, Paul Street, and wish him a very, very happy birthday. Happy birthday. Thank you.